And here we have all the connectors. We can see this power supply has two. So let's have a look what comes inside in the box, which I have to admit is really huge. Power supply itself, it's huge, but probably there are a lot of accessories. So let's open it up. Okay, here we have some papers for whatever use you want. Here is the power supply itself. We will get to this in a minute. Let's check what we have here on the bag. So as we can see, guys, we have a ton of cables, really for everything you want to connect to this power supply. We have also some Velcro. Here is the cable you can connect to the power supply, and on the wall, here we have the screws for installing on the case. This is the 24-pin cable for connecting to the motherboard and to the power supply. This is the USB cable that you connect to the power supply for monitoring all the PAMs, all the powers delivering and everything else. Two Molex cables, two SATA cables. Each of these cables have four SATA connectors, so you can connect all your devices, hard drives or whatever you want to connect, hubs or anything else. We have the two 8-pin CPU cables for connecting to the motherboard, and here we have 8 PCIe cables, so you really can connect all the devices that you have in mind to connect to this power supply. And at the end we have these two cables which are the cables for the GPUs, and as we can see, these have this yellow color here, so whatever you connect it to the GPU or to the power supply itself, you are going to be able to see if you are fully connected this one and you don't have any issues. As you might know, the 40 series and the 30 series of the NVIDIA have these issues, but if you don't connect the cable properly, they're going to have some issues. All the cables come with this cable organizer, so you can organize all your cables and have all of them tidy. So let's have a look at the power supply itself. As you can see, the power supply here have one fan of 140 millimeters here on the top, and if we can check here, we have also the zero fan button here. You can turn it off and turn it on. If you turn it on, the power supply, if it's going to be used up to 55% of its capacity, it's going to turn off or going to turn on the fan. And here we have the power button, and here we have all the connectors. We can see this power supply has two connectors of 12 volts for the latest GPU, and as we can see, we have 9 connectors, CPU and PCIe connectors, and 4 for SATA or other connectors. Here is the 24-pin that goes to the motherboard, and here we have the USB Type-C port. As we can see from the cable, the one side is USB Type-C, and the other one, it goes to the USB 2.0 header on your motherboard. So you can connect this cable to the power supply and to your motherboard, and you can check what is going on this power supply.